Hi, I'm Terry, and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. It's this cute little gift bag. Here's what you need to gather together to make this bag. You're going to use your Big Shot, your 2 standard cutting plates, and your top note die. I used my in color markers. I used Concord Crush and Pear Pizzazz. I have my paper snips and my ribbon cutting scissors. For cardstock, I used Pear Pizzazz and Whisper White. I used a small cello bag. Did you know that we sell 3 different sizes of cello bags? Check out my blog after this video is over and I'll have the page number listed for you. I have my Versamark stamp pad. I used the Just Believe stamp set, and I used the clear mount, which means I need some clear mount blocks. I used E, I used G, I used D, and I used C. And then for a final touch, I used the Concord Crushed Stitched Poly Ribbon. I have a ribbon share happening right now. I'll give you more details about that on my blog as well. And that's it. I'm going to clear off my spot and I'll show you how to make the topper for the gift bag. Back in a moment. All right, I'm back and I'm going to show you how to create the topper for the gift bag. So I'm going to use my top note die, and your sandwich for the Big Shot is the bottom standard cutting plate, your top note die, your cardstock, which in my case is the Pear Pizzazz, and then the top standard cutting plate, and then run it on through the Big Shot. One more thing that you might want to have handy is your bone folder, which I don't have in front of me, but you might want to grab that as well, because after you cut the top note die out, what you want to do is you want to fold it in half and crease it with your bone folder. And what I did was I took this image and mounted it onto a clear block, inked it up with my Versamark ink, and I stamped it on the front and on the back of the top note. Just in case whoever you give it to turns it over, they have a nice decoration on the back. Then what I did was I took the top note, I put it over top of the cello bag. Of course, if you're going to put candy or cards or anything like that, you'll want to have that ready to go and pop that inside the bag first. Put your top note around it, and then I used a stapler and stapled the bag shut. Here's what I did though, was I put the smooth part of the staple on the back of the bag, and the rough part is on the front of the bag. Then what I did was I covered up that rough staple with a strip of the Concord Crush ribbon. Then what I did was I took some scrap Whisper White cardstock, I used my markers and inked up this image and stamped it down. I also stamped the Just For You and put it in the center, like that, and then I cut around it and I mounted it on top of the ribbon using a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. And that's it. Very quick and easy, and there's a variety of things you could put inside this little cello bag. Chocolate, gift cards, ribbon pieces, whatever you desire, whatever you think the person that you're going to give this to would like to find inside the bag. For a complete list of the ingredients and the measurements that I used to make this project, please go to my blog, www.nutzaboutstamping.com. While on my blog, don't forget to subscribe to my customer newsletter, because I have a special exclusive newsletter series coming out starting in October called the 12 Weeks of Christmas, and you have to be a subscriber to my newsletters to get these. You can also check out my in-color ribbon share. I have a couple of those left and ready to mail. Or you can just ask me a question or look through the other samples I have there. I'm Terry. I'm nuts about stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.